Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwaves to bring you this StarCraft 2 map over in Ruins of Endion. Today we have these two giants of the industry. We have Liquid TLO, the blue Zerg player, over on this end. And over here we have Ptitdrogo, the little dragon. Hello, little dragon. I was yours, little dragon. Who's little dragon? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm sorry. You said if you were going to win a tournament, you would be the big dragon, and you won a tournament, and you're still Ptitdrogo. I can't help it, man. Anyway, so this is from a replay pack recently released over on Spawning Pool for, I think, the run-up to the top 16 for the WCS qualifiers. Oh, it was qualifiers. Yeah, I guess that is. So the top 16 of the ladder were invited to participate in the WCS qualification, which has by now, or at least half of it's already been done. So the winner from the top, from the winner stage has been, has won and got his seed into the thing. And I can say his because there's actually no women playing in that level in Europe, as this is. On the American side, on the other hand, there is. And TLO... Really? You want these rocks down that badly? Okay. I suppose he just put that out to take his third. Saw that probe being there to go like, yeah, now what? I'm going to do something else with my money. Going to take that third now, though. There we go. And my StarCraft just crashed. Nope. There was a weird sort of stutter there. That's great. Drogo going for his own expansion. Hasn't put down a cybernetic core yet. There it is. And can now start warping in one of those pesky adepts. Or not. May not decide to do that. There we go. Oh, getting a stalker instead. May want to shoo off this overlord, or not so much shoo off as in fact kill. The first couple of Zerglings are out by TLO, and he is actually dedicating to try and kill these rocks. And that does go a little bit faster with Zerglings as it does with a drone, but still the 3 armor means that, you know, it goes 2 hit points at a time. Luckily, Zerglings do attack at a fairly decent speed. 4 of them. How fast are they? 0.5. So, you know, it's not horrible. Changing his mind, going to these rocks. Whatever TLO's plan is, he doesn't like rocks, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're there's a meme in here somewhere. If you're Chris Perkins, no, Chris Perkins the other guy. David Bowser. That one of those StarCraft 2 guys over in Blizzard headquarters likes rocks a great deal, and TLO doesn't like you, sir. TLO does not like you. Getting a third base is Ptitdrogo. Scouted that third base was there. Feels confident enough to take that base. And there is in fact no layer on the way yet. No, you know, massive amounts. Did I miss Zerg speed? Nope. No roach nest yet. So yeah, pretty safe. Did actually wall off with that cute photon overcharge on the pylon trick. So yeah, he's pretty safe from the early aggression of the Zerg. TLO does scout that third base as well, and going to go over to the natural, maybe, to scout what is in the wall, which is a robo. Oh no, scouted that with this one. No, hasn't actually scouted that, so he doesn't know. Just sees the Twilight Council here and the Forge here, but does not see... No, this is the Overlord that sees all. So TLO sees all, knows all, and can now plan his attack accordingly. Has used the information so far by just droning up like a madman. 55 drones versus the 46 probes. And Roach Warren is finally on the way, and as there's there an evolution chamber with the first attack upgrade. 61 drones for the versus 49, and we have still 2 more on the way. A War Prism by Ptitdrogo. So now comes a time when Dario, Mr. TLO, Mr. Wunderwunsch may want to build a couple of units, because pretty soon they're going to magically appear inside his base. How many gateways is that? He's only got 3 so far. He's building another 5. So Drogo getting ready for a little bit of aggression, and TLO hasn't taken that 4th base yet. There goes that War Prism, fully loaded with... Oh, that is fully loaded with sentries. Is he going to do the cute thing of trying to lock that down here? Nope. No, goes for the frontal assault instead. And there is a spine crawler here to sort of see that. Oh, that Overlord does scout that right there. And we've got 2... spine crawlers right here, just making sure that this does not get force fielded. The problem is that this, continuous position does allow Drogo to warp in quite a bit of units. Oh, and now he's gonna have to fight. Oh, gets the TLO to cross the ball his own units there a bit, and Blink was done on time. Oh. Does he know that observer's there, or is that just luck? Keeps leaving 1 or 2 stalkers behind. That Blink is down fast enough to make sure that these stalkers also get out. He does know that observer is there, but Drogo pulls that observer back. So we've got Hydras moving in, and a Lurker then is going to be built there. So there's a very strong pushing potential for TLO. And TLO knows that there's sentries there, so wants to make sure that he's doesn't get force fielded in while he moves around these kind of rocks. Or maybe he just likes Ptitdrogo and is like, you know what, you want to expand at some point here, expand here, that's fine. War Prism in the meantime has moved over here, but TLO will not see that. Should see anything that moves that way though. Nope, doesn't see it. So these 2 zealots possibly going to be in a very nice position. TLO takes his first base over here, and oh, there's a mothership core, and there are actually Hydras that shoot up, but no, they're not going to kill this. Still only 2. Well, there we go. 4 zealots, which are going to get dropped into this base, I do believe. And there's no static D, but there are 3 queens. And 3 queens, especially with transfuses, should be able to take care of this. If TLO is paying attention, he's not. He's moving in his position over here, sieging this up, but he doesn't have high ground vision, so that doesn't actually work as well as he does imagine it would. There's a high ground vision, and that should be able to take down these 2 gateways and this pylon. A pylon, 2 pylons, something gets overcharged, I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, and he depowers the robo facility. That could be a nice little thing. Moves in a couple of things on the high ground as well. Drogo zergs in with his zealot, but there's no detection there until just now, so these lurkers got quite a bit of free damage up there. You may want to drop that one Hydralisk right there. No, he doesn't. Does manage to pick up, moves into his opponent's base, and yeah, this lurker is still doing a lot of damage, taking out this army right here. And there's only 1 mortal left for Drogo. Drogo did take down this base, which was very nice. Moves into his opponent's natural. But yeah, his own natural is completely, ransacked. There's still a lurker over here that is going to get taken down. But yeah, we've got 57 workers versus 38. And you may want to move some idlers there. Yeah, there you go. And that should take care of that War Prism. So I think TLO managed to evacuate all his workers to his base over here. Can now just retake this at his leisure. And he does. But Drogo lost a lot of probes. And is now down in probes. Workers, if you must compare it that way. It's going to get that second robo. So I'm expecting a robo bay here somewhere as well. Or is he going to go for pure immortals? Not going to go for disruptors. Okay. Does have archons, which are fantastic against pretty much everything that the Zerg has to offer, except maybe brute lords. Are a little bit slow to deal with lurkers as well, though, so that must be said. And he does try and get into position to pressure TLO. And TLO is perfectly in position, moves up his lurkers, and he can just try and kite those down to get his opponent in these lurker spine range. There is an observer there, but it doesn't really matter because he just doesn't have the army to take on TLO. TLO, who only recently said, I don't have the IQ to deal with Protoss, but he certainly seems to be smart enough to deal with Drogo on this map right here. But he doesn't push in to kill. Not pushing in to kill. Yes, he is going to push in. He's building another 2 Roches, building another 6 Hydras. Which isn't a huge and unassailable army, but versus the 40 army or something of Drogo, it might be just enough. And there's a Dark Shrine on the way for Drogo. And where is that being done? That is being done there. So quite possibly this will be something that the TLO just sees. As TLO moves into his opponent's main base, takes out just one. Takes out one pylon and loses a fair bit for it, but he is ahead quite a bit, so we can afford to make this kind of trade. Moves back up to the higher ground here, cancelling one zealot morphing in, and these other zealots are, bruised enough for his army to just take it down. There he goes to Mothership for no more potent overcharges, and even these immortals, good as they are, now lost their meat shield, and they're just not going to be able to stand up against this army of, well, queens, to be honest. That's what's really been attacking these immortals. He's got no more robo bay, so all he's got is gateway units, which does include, archons. Doesn't have. Does he have storm? Doesn't have storm. No. And yeah, he taps out. GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.